Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to perfectly calibrate your audio for the ultimate gaming experience. Okay, I'm using here a PS5, an LG OLED from 2020. However, you can use any recent TVs from LG branding or Samsung or whatever TV you have. And of course, I'm using here as well a flagship soundbar from Samsung that is the Q990D version. Okay. So to start with this, the first and most important step is your HDMI connection. You want to connect your PS5 directly to the HDMI 2.1 port from your TV. Usually on LG TVs, this is going to be the 1, the 3 or the 4 port, okay? After that, you have to connect your soundbar to the TV's HDMI eARC port. It is vital that both your TVs and soundbars support eARC, because eARC provides you the massive bandwidth that is needed to send uncompressed audio or high quality audio like 7.1 linear PCM or lossless Dolby Atmos from your TV back to the soundbar. By connecting this way, you're going to get cinematic sound without losing the 4K 120Hz or the VRR support. Okay? By making sure that you have the connection alright, you have to go to the second step, that is the PS5 audio configuration. So the first thing you have to do, you have to go to settings, you have to go after that to sound, audio output, you have to set this to HDMI device AV amplifier. On HDMI device type, you select to AV amplifier. Even though you have here the soundbar options, just select the AV amplifier because this is going to give you much better control over the signal, the sound signal that you're sending to the soundbar. Okay, I will explain later. Number of channels. Right now this is grayed out because I cannot choose because the audio format priority is set to Dolby Atmos. This is the gold standard that you have to choose if your soundbar supports 3D audio, Dolby Atmos or DTS:X. Just put it here, Dolby Atmos, and that's it. However, if you have a different soundbar from another branding or something, and you notice while playing games you notice some audio lag, you have to choose this to linear PCM, because by being linear PCM, you're going to send the audio uncompressed to your soundbar, okay? And you're going to have zero latency, and without losing, of course, the audio quality. The only thing you lose here is the sound quality from PS5 games that supports 3D audio or up-firing speakers, for example, okay? Because this is going to be linear PCM, only supports two channels, 5.1 or 7.1, okay? So for PS5 games, just set this to Dolby Atmos, and that's it, and you can forget it, okay? By doing all of these configurations, the last one, of course, you have to make sure that your TV is configured correctly as well. So right now on my TV, on LG, you just go to the settings, all settings. After that, go to sound out. You have to make sure that this is on HDMI ARC. After that, you have to go to additional settings. On here, you have to make sure that this on eARC is selected. After that, go to HDMI input audio format. This one you have to make sure that is on bitstream. And finally, and also very, very important, you have to set the digital sound out to pass-through, okay? Pass-through, what I'm saying is that you want that the TV doesn't make any compression from the audio that the PS5 is sending. You just want that the TV doesn't do anything. So that by doing this, the sound that is sent from the PS5 is going directly to the soundbar. All the compression to Dolby Atmos or to PCM or whatever is a soundbar that is going to perform, okay? So that is the correct option that you have to make sure that is selected on your TV. And now let's do a quick check to make sure that your soundbar is actually receiving Dolby Atmos, okay? So on my soundbar or Samsung soundbars, there is a little display here. I'm going to change here a little more the video, just a second. And you can see here on the display that it shows Dolby Atmos. If you see here that it's showing Dolby Atmos, you have made the correct configuration. Okay, you can see it here. And just a little more checking if you want to make sure that everything is correct as well. For example, for an old game that you want to change the audio format priority to linear PCM, okay? So you're going to see right now that the number of channels is visible again. So if your soundbar supports 7.1, just set it to 7.1. If you support 5.1, set it to 5.1. Or if you have just a normal soundbar that doesn't support 5.1, 7.1, or even 3D audio, just set it to 2.1, 2.0, and that's it. Okay, so if I set this, I know that my soundbar supports 7.1, but I'm going to choose here 5.1. Okay, and I want to make sure that an old game is receiving exactly 5.1 sound support. So a good game to check that is the Last of Us Remastered. Okay, if you go here to output, just let me go back here on audio, output, and device, you're going to be here to see here that is on auto and 5.1. And here on the soundbar, you're going to see that is going to show multi-channel PCM. So we have made the correct configuration. If you want to change to 7.1 again, just go here to settings, sound, audio output, and change it to 7.1. After doing that, just go back to The Last of Us Remastered, and you're going to see here that is receiving 7.1 again. Okay? That's all the things you have to do to make sure that you're receiving the best audio possible. And that's it. I hope this video helped you, and please like and subscribe to my channel, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.